All right, guys, I'm here to tell you what I think is maybe the most important thing you can do when customizing an Ertl tractor. This also applies to SpecCast and others, but just happen to most people customize Ertl tractors, and I just happen to have a couple here. Now you might be thinking like tire swap or adding handrails, things like that I've done to this tractor. Yeah, those make it look cool. Those are important. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're the most important thing. The most important thing is painting your plastic parts. Now, keep in mind if something is plastic on Ertl that's supposed to be plastic on the real one, probably wouldn't paint that. There are a few exceptions, but obviously we're just kind of generalizing here versus, you know, going to deal with those exceptions. So, first up, this is the stock one. And I hope you can see the difference between the paint and the plastic. So that whole step fuel tank area is plastic. Same thing on this side. I think that angle really shows you the difference. Now, of course, on the real John Deere 8440, those are not plastic. Those are metal. And just a little bit of paint makes all the difference in the world. Or at least it does to me. I'd be very curious what you guys think down below in the comments. But that to me is kind of the difference between that's an okay custom to, yeah, that looks really good. So, uh, now there's a few different ways you can do this, obviously. If you want to disassemble a tractor, especially if you're gonna go ahead and fill hood seams and all that stuff, you're gonna disassemble the tractor. That's fine. Then you could spray it. I would prime then spray if you're gonna do that. However, what I did on this guy is I didn't want to disassemble the tractor. I didn't want this to be a $150 custom tractor. The next time I take it to a toy show. So it's still going to have the hood seam, and that's fine. But what I did do is I got some John Deere green. You can get it, in a pint paint can. I always take mine and pour it into a little plastic jug that's easy to kind of shake, easy to work with. You don't have to hammer the lid close. It's just got a screw-on lid. And that way I can also thin little batches at a time, things like that, to make it easier. I just brushed it on. Now, you're going to go a little bit heavy because if you do it light, if you do it with your paint too thick, you're going to see your brush lines. But I think as you can see here, you can't really see the brush lines on this. There's a couple spots like right near the corners, but I can always go back and hit those, and in fact, I probably will, looking at that. But in general, it's pretty good. Now, I wouldn't want to paint a whole tractor like that with a brush. Especially when I want to paint my hood or my fenders or anything like that. But this under part here, where we're talking about, where the ladder, the steps are, all that sort of thing, I think that makes a huge difference. Now, so far I have not painted this cab top. And the reason being is this cab top is going to come off now that I've kind of got everything fitted. And it'll get sprayed the next time I need to spray John Deere green, which won't be too long, actually. And then that way, that will allow me access to the cab also, and I can do some interior detailing on that. But that's kind of my number one tip. To me, that makes the biggest difference between what could be a good custom to what makes a really nice custom. So now you might be thinking to yourself too, real quick, what's up with this yellow? Good question. I got a batch of John Deere yellow, and I'm pretty sure it's not good. So those wheels are going to have to come off, and we'll hit that with some new John Deere yellow, I hope. Because that's just a little darker than I would like it to be. It doesn't look bad. Actually, I think it would pass for a lot of my Landau equipment, but for John Deere yellow, not so much. So wheels are getting a repaint, no big deal. Those just slide right off. So anyway, guys, also, I don't know if you can notice or not, I did paint the muffler and the breather. It's a little harder to notice for whatever reason here with the black. I think you can see though that it's got a little more gloss, a little more shine to it from there. So again, I just think that really adds to the tractor. So let me know what you guys think down below. As usual, have an awesome day and happy tractor hunting.